Hi everyone, this is game 1 of the 2020 Kisei title match between Fujii 7-Dan and Watanabe Kisei. The game has arrived at this position where Watanabe has just made his Devil's Move, a severe attack against Fujii's major pieces. Furthermore, the remaining thinking time is 7 minutes for Fujii and 49 minutes for Watanabe. It might seem Fujii is in a bit of a pinch, but he just goes ahead with rook takes 1-3 promotes, throwing away his rook. It's a turning point because, as we'll see, there are many powerful rook drops that Watanabe could make in Fujii's camp, and it's also not easy for Fujii to get to Watanabe's king without his rook. King takes, bishop takes 4-6. If Watanabe blocks the check with lance drop 3-5, Fujii would gain by getting sabaki for his silver, so Watanabe instead escapes with king to 2-2, and for knight drop 1-4, it seems that he had the option to escape to 3-1. Although Fujii could make a horse with bishop to 1-3 promotes, which also comes with check, Watanabe could simply escape again to 4-2, and it wouldn't be easy for Fujii to make an effective attack. For example, lance drop 7-5 could be met powerfully with lance drop 8-6. Instead, pawn drop 3-5 could be considered, but Watanabe could still respond with lance drop 8-6. King to 7-7 would be no good because of knight takes 8-5, and king to 7-9 could be met by rook drop 2-9. After lance drop 8-7, lance takes promotes, gold takes, rook drop 2-8 would again give Watanabe a good position. Due to Fujii's foothold on 6-4, he can't drop a pawn to block a sideways check from the rook, so this kind of rook drop will often create an uncomfortable situation for his position. But in the game, Watanabe chooses king to 2-1. The meaning of this move is that after bishop to 1-3 promotes, Watanabe could counter with lance drop 8-6, lance drop 8-7, lance takes promotes, gold takes, rook drop 2-8, gold to 6-8, pawn drop 1-2. This would cut off Fujii's attack, and after horse to 4-6, rook takes 2-6 promotes, Watanabe could expand his lead by gaining this silver. So from a practical perspective, it's appealing to prevent the opponent from easily making a horse, but Fujii finds a flaw in Watanabe's plan. He proceeds with pawn drop 1-2, a great move. In the previous variation, Watanabe's key defensive idea was pawn drop 1-2. Now, bishop to 1-3 promotes would make a severe attack. Watanabe first plays lance drop 8-6, lance drop 8-7, lance takes promotes, gold takes, and as an example, after rook drop 2-8, gold to 6-8, rook to 2-6 promotes, bishop to 1-3 promotes, even if Watanabe defends with silver drop 2-2, then after knight takes promotes, silver takes, Fujii's attack could proceed with pawn to 1-1 promotes. If silver takes, then pawn drop 3-3 would be severe. If king to 3-1, then to king to 2-1, king takes, gold drop 1-2, king to 3-1, gold takes 2-2, gold takes, silver drop 3-3. And Fujii's attack would be unstoppable. So in the game, Watanabe plays rook drop 1-8, gold to 6-8, king to 3-1. Taking this knight would be a losing move because Fujii could trap the dragon with lance drop 1-5, so instead Watanabe makes an early escape. But with this move, Watanabe's remaining thinking time comes down to 7 minutes. And Fujii's thinking time is still 7 minutes. Despite his difficult position, Fujii holds on in less than 60 seconds per move, and as a result, Watanabe's advantage on the clock has totally disappeared. Here Fujii again spends no time and plays lance drop 7-5. It seems like he's trying to get Watanabe's silver. Now Watanabe thinks for 2 more minutes, so yeah, the difference in thinking time has been reversed. And now Watanabe decides he's going to take out this lance. Silver takes. I guess after silver takes, Watanabe might play lance drop 6-5, aiming for the gold. After pawn takes, Watanabe's plan might have been to attack with pawn drop 6-5. If silver takes, then lance drop 6-6, and if silver to 7-7, then knight takes 8-5. And escaping to 5-7 would run into lance drop 6-6. As an example, gold drop 5-3, lance takes 6-8 promotes, silver takes, lance drop 6-6, bishop to 1-3 promotes, gold drop 2-2, knight takes promotes, silver takes, pawn drop 3-3, silver takes 1-3, pawn takes 3-2 promotes, king takes. And Watanabe as a king appears to barely survive, so Fujii's position would be lost. You guessed it, Fujii didn't take the silver with the pawn or the silver. He plays away. Bishop to 1-3 promotes. The meaning of lance drop 1-5 was an in-between move to prepare for this move. And after the natural escape, Fujii could return to silver takes 7-5. And after lance drop 6-5, pawn to 6-3 promotes. The difference is that taking the gold would no longer be in time because Watanabe's king would be in a threat mate. For example, after horse takes, pawn drop 6-6, lance takes, silver to 2-4, pawn takes, rook takes 6-8 promotes, gold drop 7-8, dragon takes 6-6, lance drop 6-8, Watanabe's attack would be cut off, and Fujii would win the game. So I guess lance drop 7-5 was an in-between move for bishop 1-3 promotes, but bishop 1-3 promotes is another in-between move after lance drop 7-5. Watanabe plays a move to decide the game, silver to 2-2. This is a sharp defense because Fujii can get the silver, which he does, but after gold takes, there's no time to save the horse. So Fujii throws it away and proceeds with silver drop 3-3, an obvious threat mate. If Watanabe gets rid of the horse with his gold, then Fujii would have a checkmate, so Watanabe's only choice is to use the rook. Rook takes 1-3 promotes. And Fujii continues with gold drop 4-2, king to 2-1, silver takes 2-2. If dragon takes, then gold drop 1-1 would be the decisive move. The 1-2 pawn becomes the final piece in the puzzle for Fujii's perfectly connected attack. King takes, gold drop 3-2, king takes 1-2. And in this position, Fujii finally plays silver takes 7-5, replenishing his attacking power. Although Watanabe's king is not yet in a threat mate, Fujii's king is still in a much safer position. For example, if Watanabe goes for a simple threat mate like dragon to 1-8, then Fujii could counter with pawn drop 1-3 and force the dragon to return. Watanabe has to find a different way to get to Fujii's king. So how about pawn drop 6-7? It might not be immediately obvious how this makes a threat mate, but I promise it'll make sense later. One way Fujii could remove this threat mate is with silver drop 2-1, rook takes, gold takes. In short, now Fujii's king can safely escape to 8-6. King takes, rook drop 3-1, king to 1-2, gold to 3-2. Now Watanabe's king is in a threat mate, but he could make a threat mate removing threat mate with dragon to 1-8, or maybe dragon to 1-9. I'm not sure if it makes a difference. Rook to 2-1 promotes, king to 1-3, dragon to 1-1, pawn drop 1-2, dragon to 2-2, king to 1-4, dragon takes 1-2. Now, I don't know, maybe knight drop 1-3, pawn drop 1-5, dragon takes, silver takes, king takes, dragon takes 1-3, pawn drop 1-4. And thanks to the protection of this horse, maybe Watanabe's king can enter. I'm not sure, but this might not be good enough for Fujii. Another way to deal with this pawn would be gold to 7-8, a simple escape. In this position, one option to consider would be the in-between move of pawn drop 7-7. The good point of this move is that after knight takes, Fujii's king could no longer use this square for escape. But on the other hand, the knight would provide useful protection to 8-5 and especially 6-5. Another idea would be silver drop 6-9. This makes a threat mate, but it could be removed by pawn drop 1-4, dragon takes, pawn drop 1-5. If the dragon escapes, then it would be a clear win for Fujii after gold to 7-9. So how about silver takes 7-8 promotes, king takes, knight takes 8-5. This makes a threat mate. For example, after pawn takes 1-4, gold drop 6-8, king to 8-8, bishop drop 7-9, king to 9-8, lance drop 9-7, knight takes promotes, gold takes, rook to 8-8 promotes, and checkmate. So in this position, Watanabe's attack would be one move faster. Another example would be king takes 6-7, lance drop 6-5, and the sequence of threat mates would continue after either king to 5-8, pawn drop 5-7, king takes, bishop drop 3-9, king to 4-6, bishop 2-8 promotes. or silver drop 6-6, bishop drop 4-9, silver drop 5-8, lance takes 6-6, silver takes, silver drop 7-8, king takes, bishop takes 5-8 promotes. So these options all look good for Watanabe. I think pawn drop 6-7 would have led to a difficult game where it's not clear which player would have had any advantage. Watanabe plays lance drop 6-5. And now it comes back to the question of whether or not this move makes a threat mate on Fujii's king. Fujii answers this question with pawn drop 1-4, which means that he doesn't think Watanabe can find a checkmate. Dragon takes, silver drop 2-2. Fujii makes another threat mate of pawn drop 1-3. So if Watanabe plays pawn drop 1-3 himself, then Fujii could win by trapping Watanabe's dragon with pawn drop 1-5. So for Watanabe, it's only one way to go. He can win the game only by checkmating Fujii's king. Bishop drop 7-9, king takes, lance takes 6-8 promotes. The first trap. After king takes, dragon to 1-8, Fujii's king would be caught. For example, king to 6-7, then silver drop 7-8, or king to 5-7, then knight drop 6-5. Lance drop 5-8, lance drop 6-5. Because Fujii has a pawn on 6-4, the only piece available to block this check is the bishop. After bishop drops 6-6, lance takes, silver takes, pawn drop 6-7. If king to 5-7, then bishop drop 7-9, and if king to 7-7, then bishop drop 5-9. After king takes, silver drop 7-8, escaping would run into the same bishop drops, and king takes, dragon takes 5-8, lance drop 6-8, gold drop 6-7, king to 8-8, dragon takes 6-8, king to 9-7, bishop drop 7-9, silver drop 8-8, bishop takes promotes, gold takes, silver drop 8-6, king takes, rook takes 8-5, king to 9-7, dragon takes 8-8, is checkmate. Fujii escapes with king to 8-8. It's no mate after silver drop 7-9 and king to 9-8. So Watanabe gives chase with promoted lance to 7-8. King takes, dragon to 1-8, lance drop 6-8. Without this block, I think Fujii's king would have been in a mate. Fujii received this lance from Watanabe dropping it to 6-5 instead of playing pawn drop 6-7. In this situation, it might be the difference between life and death. Watanabe proceeds with knight drop 6-6, and if Fujii escapes to 7-7, Watanabe could give a mate starting with knight takes 8-5. So Fujii again has only one correct move. Silver takes. Silver drop 6-9, king takes, gold drop 5-8, king to 7-8, gold takes 6-8, king to 8-8, gold to 6-7, king to 9-7, knight takes 8-5, king to 8-6, knight to 7-7 promotes. Another scary moment as Watanabe's rook joins the attack. If Fujii blocks, then his mate once again with promoted knight takes 8-7. Fujii's only option is to escape with king to 7-5, and Watanabe keeps giving chase with lance drop 7-3, king to 6-5, gold takes 6-6. One last trick. After king takes, dragon to 6-9, king to 5-5, lance drop 5-3, king to 4-6 runs into silver drop 5-7 checkmate, and king takes 4-4, dragon to take 6-4, if king to 4-3, then horse to 5-4. King to 3-3, silver drop 4-4, if king to 4-3 still horse to 5-4. King takes 3-4, silver to 4-5, king to 4-3, horse to 5-4, king to 5-2, dragon to 6-1, checkmate. So Fujii proceeds with king to 5-5, and finally it's clear. It's no mate after all. Lance drop 5-3, king takes 4-4, horse to 5-4, king takes 3-4, dragon to 1-4. And after 31 moves of Watanabe giving check to Fujii's king, now it's Fujii's turn to give a counter check. Knight drop 2-4. If Watanabe takes his knight, Fujii can deliver his threat mate starting with pawn drop 1-3. So seeing this move, Watanabe resigns. I could try to say something poetic to summarize my thoughts, but I think this game itself is already poetry of the highest form. My own words would merely dilute its quality. By the way, it was awarded a prize by the Japan Shogi Association for the best game of 2020. I hope it's alright that I split my analysis into 2 separate videos to give this endgame the attention that I thought it deserved. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.